Hi guys, welcome back to the Camper Dan Files. My name is Chris, and today is Junkyard Day. Now I must be off to a lucky start because I just got back to my house from going to an appointment, and right here in front of my neighbor's car was what looked like a piece of trash initially, and it was just blowing down the road. But to my amazement, guys, it was $1. So guess what? This is gonna pay our admission gate fee into the junkyard because it's only $1. So I'm already winning. I'm already ahead. Let's get some tools. All right, tools have been acquired. Now let's hit the road. Welcome to the most magical place on earth. Welcome to the junkyard, guys. Got our steed for the day. We're gonna go ahead and grab some tools, and then we're gonna go in here and see what R50 treasures we can dig up. So there should be a total of 5 new R50s in here, ranging from years 96 through 99 and a half. Today's wheel and tire selection. Oh, what are those? Ooh, and they're 15s. I wonder what the offset is on these. 15 by 8. Doesn't look like it lists our offset though, but these are nice. Plenty of tread left on these tires. Full set. So not too bad of a day to be in the junkyard. Today's high is 95 degrees. It's currently showing that it's about 93. Just a little windy, so there's dust in the air, some of which is getting in my eyes already. But no matter how dusty it is, we must persevere and get what we came for. Almost there. All right, guys, so we just arrived to the Nissan SUV section. Let's poke around and see what we got. Oh, this R50, I believe this one's been here for a while. And if memory serves me purpose, this one, I believe it had a brush bar on it. Yeah, it's still in excellent shape. I don't need one. Not interested in putting anything like that on my rig, but this one is still pretty solid. It's relatively clean. It's not bashed up. I think this thing is just in here due to mechanical failure. This is a really good looking truck. The engine bay is clean. I mean, oh, here's our bleeder screw. Well, I just learned something. So that's how you bleed the air out of the system right here. For some reason, when I was looking at the owner's manual and the instructions for bleeding air, it looks like it was pointing more this way, but no, it's right here, because this is a coolant line. It's a crossover. Good, so now we know how to bleed the air out of our system finally. Yeah, I mean, look. For 01, this line looks a little bit different than what you would typically see on one of these. And it looks relatively new. The compressor is still in great shape. I mean, even the belts. The belts are still good too. Obviously, we wouldn't want to pick on those because they're used, but they're still good. Yeah, as I'm looking around, a lot of the rubber parts are still in good shape. And typically these right here, they're all brittle and dry and cracking already. The only oil that I see is coming from this crossover breather hose here for the PCV system. The valve covers don't look to be leaking too much. The driver's side looks really good. Just a very faint amount of oil right down there. Over here is where all the mess is, but usually the passenger side valve cover, that's the one that gets to leaking really bad. Yeah, this thing even has new struts up front. Oh, what the heck went on here? What? Why did we cut that open like that again? That's not safe. Do you guys see that hole? It's not due to rust either. Someone actually made that. And then these fuel lines here, these have been messed with. That's not supposed to look like that. Rotors and calipers on this rig are sweet. I'm gonna need some calipers. This might be a good candidate. I mean, look at the bleeder screw. I bet you I could still get that to crack open. Yeah, these shocks are new also. Yeah. So new shocks and struts all around. I like this muffler, but I already have one. I just wish mine was short and stubbier like this and didn't hang down as much as it does on my rig. Yeah. I mean, this is a clean rig. 2001 in gold. Yeah, muffler still looks good. This one's a two-wheel drive rig. Yeah. Yeah, still got the bottle jack in there. Wow. Oh, the center stack is still here. Duh, we needs that. Let me see the clock. Well, the clock's beat up, but we're gonna take that center stack. Yeah. And it's this guy. This is a 99.5 R50. 2000 to be exact. And this one, I'm gonna be after the third brake light. Also here for replenishment, windshield washer reservoir. This one, the filling neck looks blah blah, but I'm gonna dig around and see if I can find one that's in great shape. The fog lamps and strikers have been taken from this guy already, but it still has all four of his wheel center caps in chrome. This one has some peeling going on. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably take them all. Kind of interested in selling that stuff too, but let's go ahead and get the brake light here. Yeah, this WD-21 was a nice rig, guys. Look at this tire carrier. Somebody did repaint this. You can tell because there's a little bit of rust right here. Got a little bit of orange peel, but I ain't hating. But all four matching wheels are here. And looks like four matching tires too. Oh, we got to get the switch. I'm gonna go ahead and take that hatch glass release switch. So from this 95 WD-21, I was thinking about taking this. It's not that expensive, but I was just looking up the going rate for a gauge cluster. This one has 158,209 miles on it, and it's clean. And I'm thinking that this might be actually worth my while. The only thing is, I think it's like 35 bucks for a cluster, and I didn't want to spend that kind of money today. Because as it is, I already have over $100 worth of parts in my cart. I might have to come back for this if it's still here. Hopefully it is and it's not damaged. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that WD-21 has a lot of good and useful parts on it. But my budget's already kind of blown, so not really trying to get more than I need at this point. I'm already having buyer's remorse. So here's a 2000 Infiniti QX4. From this guy, we're gonna take the third brake light. I just sold the center stack. Oh, this one has holes drilled in it and it's just gross. This looks like a female's car. Ugh. Cluster still looks good. And this one has the all mode transfer case. I'm gonna go ahead and see what that third brake light looks like, and then we'll go from there. Let me see if this hatch will open for me. I doubt it. Oh, no, we're lucky. Yay! Good, so we could get the third brake light and also the actuator that lives back here. Up next, we have two Nissan Xterras. Let's see what years these are. So it's a 2006 in blue, automatic. I had this cool ARB bumper on here, but somebody cut through half of it. And then I had two of these light pods, only showing one left. So that wouldn't be of much use to us. I was scheming on getting it too, mainly because it was two of them. This is a 4-liter, I believe, 4-liter V6. And then our secondary, this one's a 07. And from the both of these guys, we're gonna go ahead and take the third brake lights, because I sell those all the time too. So I was able to get both brake lights. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to a couple more R50s. There's another 4 down here, and it looks like they all have their brake lights. And again, I'm only after the third brake light pretty much, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and score on those guys. So we ended up scoring on these fog lamps, guys. I did find the other one with the pedestal. Not sure if I'm gonna use these on my personal R50 or if I'm gonna sell them, but I still think it's a cool and very unique find. It just sucks that this ARB bumper got chopped. It did take a bash though, so I think it's still good if you want to get it and modify on it to fit your own rig. Might be worth it. So I'm looking at this 99.5 R50, and this thing has some pretty good looking rotors on it still. They look like they were put on not too long ago. But then again, for the price of what you would have to pay for these, you might as well go brand new. This reservoir looks like it's the ticket for what I need, because I need a replenishment one, because I just sold one several days ago. And it'll be nice to have another one to take its place when I ship it off. Oh! And majority of the work was done for us, and we know that this reservoir is good because it still has fluid in it. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this, but after we get our third brake lights. I wanna make sure that those don't disappear on us. I'll just have to remember to double back. So here's our next R50 Pathfinder target. This one is a 2000 in black. As you can see, this one took a pretty hard bash here. Again, 99.5, 2000 to be exact for the year for this, but it's still a 99.5. And the easiest way to tell, even though the front looks up to date, similar to my R50, you can always tell by the third brake light, because it's gonna be the third brake light that has 5 bulbs as opposed to 9. That's how I tell them apart. So this one has a good third brake light. The backside of this truck looks good, period. If I was in the market for some taillights, I would buy these. This one has a little bit of a scuff there, but could probably buff it out. But this one, ooh, this one is minty. Mud flaps if you're looking for them. Has some chrome aftermarket wheels. It even has running boards on it. And it was tinted. Oh, and it had a gray leather interior. I think another thing that I'm going to take from this R50 too is a wood grain center console trim bezel. This one just looks like it just needs a cleaning. And I usually don't have to pay too much for these. So I think I'm going to pull this from this R50 too. And I mean, look at that steering wheel. Not bad at all. Yeah. Man, seek and ye shall find. So this back door on this 97 R50 in blue was open. And I come back here to see if there was any floor mats left. And look at what I find, guys. A rear windshield wiper blade. Brand spanking new. I'm not kidding. Look at this thing. Hasn't even been mounted on the truck yet. So you know where that's going. Yeah. Looks like there is a oh, that's the driver's side floor mat. I'm in the market for one of these too. This one looks kind of dirty. Yeah. I mean, it probably would clean up nice, but I don't know. That one looks kind of rough. You can tell from where the Pathfinder signage is. Here's another one. This one too is dirty. I'm trying to find those. I guess we'll do one R50 at a time. So yeah, from this 97 R50, we're gonna go ahead and take the third brake light. The wheels are gone. Let me take you guys around and just show you what's here. I mean, it was a nice truck. And look, 5-speed, guys. This one has a dead clutch, and you can tell because the pedal's all the way on the floor there. So it has clutch issues, but yeah, shifter boot was destroyed. Someone took the shifter trim bezel, but destroyed the boot. That doesn't make sense to me. Come on, guys, we gotta save the manuals. Yeah, 4-wheel drive, guys. This is a really, really nice example. Really nice. Oh, I see why it's here now. Although that was probably done by a forklift while moving this thing in place. Oh, really? That's what we did with it? Come on, man. Someone was looking for this too. They cut it in half and put it on the ground to work under the truck. Here's the passenger side floor mat for the front. This one's not as bad, but still dirty. This just makes me so sad for my other R50 colleagues out there that have a 5-speed of this generation. Again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, guys, they destroyed the shifter boot, but look at what was left behind. The freaking shifter trim bezel. And they broke that too. There's tabs here. And of course, the real damage has already been done because they destroyed the boot. Like, there was nothing wrong with it, bro. Like, why did you do that? Why? I'm going to take a look at it to see if there's any way to salvage this. Because could you imagine, for those of you out there that are fortunate enough to have a 5-speed R50 of this gen, and you need a replacement shifter boot, and you can't even source one because somebody did this in the junkyard? That sucks. So before we move too far away from this 99.5 or 2000 R50 Pathfinder, we're going to go ahead and take this center stack trim bezel. Again, the only reason why I'm aiming for this is because it's the wood grain variant, and those actually sell pretty good on eBay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this one because it's clean. Here we have what's left of a 1998 R50 Pathfinder. From this guy, we're gonna take the third brake light. This one did suffer a bit of front end damage, but still mostly here. This one was a two-wheel drive variety. From this guy, I think what I'm gonna do is just take the third brake light. And like I said, we gotta get back to that reservoir over yonder. I'm trying to hurry. I'm kind of on limited time right now, and I think I might try and squeeze in the yard nearest to my home if I have time. So here's another 1999. This one's in gold. I was hoping that it had a tire carrier, but it does not. Typically, this is the color that I scored them on. Whoever previously owned this R50 was from Guatemala. It's a cool looking sticker there. Really nice trunk on this too. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get anything from this guy because the third brake light was damaged already. But check this out. Someone went ahead and took the clutch pedal assembly from this guy. So I guess someone's working on a 5-speed conversion. That makes me pretty excited for whoever it is that's working on their 5-speed R50. There's a shifter knob. Yeah. Still looks like it's in good shape though. Alright, so we got to get our windshield washer reservoir. So we've returned to our 2001 Nissan R50 Pathfinder with the honeycomb grille. I'd like to add that this one is very clean. I mean, that is a really nice example. We are here for our replenishment windshield washer reservoir, especially since some of the work has been done for us already. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some tools and get this guy up out of here. And again, guys, this thing is so easy to remove. You just come in here. There's one. There's one down here. And then another right there. And then there's also a 10 up here, right there. All right, guys, so we got our prize with the filler neck, and we have a cap here that we can use. We have an aftermarket tire carrier. This one's built into the bumper. Has a lot of rust on it, with what looks like a relatively new mud terrain tire mounted there. I'm gonna have to check that out. But yeah, these were not listed on the website. They must have snuck these in here. Oh my. Yeah. This would not be worth taking, guys. Look at all the rust on this thing. I wonder where this truck came from. So it's like a custom add-on. This is a 2002 Xterra in blue. And that's probably why no one has taken this. Good luck getting these wheel locks off. They put 3 on here. They wanted to make sure that nobody stole this thing. I mean, oh, and this is a relatively heavy setup. I would not want this on the back of my R50. And it looks like this is where they would have mounted their off-road jack. It's really interesting. Gems, guys, I'm telling you, gems. In the junkyard. That's where you got to go to find them. Let's take a look on the inside. It was automatic. 4-wheel drive. This thing still functions too, but it's heavy. Oh my gosh, is it heavy. Yeah. I don't know, it might be worth saving for anyone that doesn't mind having the additional weight on the back of their rig. Did they have a lift on this? They might have, so I can only assume. I have a set of Billisteins, 24-185011 to be exact. And like I mentioned before, it is 4-wheel drive. Yeah, so they probably had something beefy in the back. Yeah, this is in here due to front end damage. Kind of makes sense, right? So on this 2001 Nissan Xterra in blue, 4-wheel drive, automatic, this thing actually has a set of locking manual hubs on it. Rugged Ridge, guys. It's cool seeing this in the wilds of Nevada here. And they still work. Wow. It's a nice little upgrade. I don't need them, but still cool. Yeah. So that will probably fit Xterras and Pathfinders. On the 2005 Xterra here in silver, automatic. I think this one was only a 2-wheel drive. Yep, 2-wheel drive variety. Someone went ahead and helped themselves to the rear end. They took the whole axle, which is good. But we're gonna go ahead and take the third brake light from this guy. I don't know if you guys can make that out there, but the third brake light is still there. So our price has been attained. Unlike our sister yard on the north side of Vegas, this one you can still be nosy and take a peek and see what the back room essentially looks like. So here they have a WD-21. There's a yellow Xterra. There's a red D21, and that one looks really good. And then right next to it is a 96 through 99 R50 Pathfinder, and then it looks like a 2006 Xterra. Those are the trucks that are still here in the back stock that's waiting to come to the yard. Yeah, can't wait for these to come out. So yeah, guys, we ended up buying the motherload haul, guys. Yeah, let's just say I spent way more than I was intending on spending, but I got good stuff to sell on eBay and even something extra from my R50. All right, guys, so I just got home. We're gonna go ahead and get the R50 unloaded, and I'll show you guys what I got. So in short, guys, we ended up getting quite a few bits and pieces. We got the center stack from our 99.5 R50 Pathfinder. We also got the center stack from the WD-21. We got a windshield washer reservoir replenishment part from the R50 Pathfinder. We have 3 in total third brake lights from the Nissan Xterras. We have a total of 4 third brake lights from the 1996 through 2000 R50 Pathfinders. We have the fog lamp assemblies that we scored off of the 2006 Nissan Xterra. We have a rear windshield wiper blade as well from the R50 Pathfinder. We also have a partial battery hold down, and we have the positive battery post cover as well from the R50. While we were at the junkyard, we also scored a few supporting parts for the hatch glass release feature for the R50 Pathfinder for one of our importer colleagues. I then just spent the rest of the day packaging up various parts for shipment that were recently sold on eBay. And I'm still making up packages, guys. I feel like this is all I've done this weekend. Not complaining, I made a few dollars, and it makes for good content for you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get this trunk privacy cover packaged up and shipped off. I'm so happy to be able to say that this is the last and final package being shipped today and this weekend. Phew! Talk about overtime, guys. So that's going to do it for today's video. Once again, my name is Chris, and this has been the Camper Dan Files. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. And while you're at it, don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, keep using your Pathfinder as a Pathfinder, on or off the pavement.